Hey plant fam! Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Jacqueline. This is my jungle, and if you're not new here, welcome back. I appreciate you for still being here. So, today I really want to show you these cute little seedlings that are going on down here. I've been growing these since the end of March, I think. Mostly like beginning of April is when I collected all the seeds. So, long story short, this here is my Anthurium forgetii. I acquired it already pollinated from Chris and Donna over at Rooted Rarities, which I was extremely excited and appreciative of. So it came to me already self-pollinated. So it was, pollen was collected and then it was re-pollinated using that same pollen again when it had a bloom again. So I was able to harvest those seeds and get them in these seed trays down here, and they've started sprouting. They germinated maybe like a week or two ago, and they've started sprouting, so I really wanted to show them to you. They've been sprouting at different times because I planted them at different times, because you harvest the seeds as they're ready and they're not all ready at once. So I do have some footage of me doing that whole process back in Connecticut in the plant loft, which is really weird, but I'm gonna let you guys take a look at that, and then I'm going to show you what's going on over here and talk a little bit more about the process and exactly how to do it. So enjoy. Okay fam, so voiceover Jackie is coming at you. I snagged these cute little trays at a local nursery, Paul's and Sandy's to be exact. I'm just kind of sad that it's so far away now. But I mixed up some sphagnum moss and perlite, just regular perlite. The moss that I use is super moss. I get it on Amazon in a big brick. And the perlite is just the Espoma regular perlite for your potting soil. So I prefer this medium. Of course, you can use whatever medium you prefer. Some people do it directly into soil. Some people like tree fern fiber. You do you, boo-boo. Do what works for you. I have the most success rooting in sphagnum and perlite, so that is what I stick to. So this is my forgetii. I have this cute little bag over the bloom here so that I don't lose any of the berries if they pop off. So you can kind of see how some of them are sticking out further than others. It kind of looks like little pimples that are ready to pop. That's how you know what seeds are ready to come off. They should just fall right off like they are here into my hand. You can see I didn't really have to force them out. If you have to force them out, they're not ready to come out yet. So I have a little paper towel here, and literally I'm going to just gently pop it again like a pimple to get the outside off, and then there's two cute little seeds on the inside. Usually there's two, but not always, so don't be alarmed if there's only one in there, but usually there are two, and I'm just popping each one into the medium. If they came from the same little berry, I do like to keep them in the same pod together, but that's just me. So here's a close-up of just how gently you kind of push them out of this outside casing that they're in, and you have two little delicate seeds in there. So I definitely recommend the paper towel just to wipe off the things, and then probably some tweezers. I know they make those to help you with planting seeds, but I'm just using my nails and I'm very, very gently picking them up, making sure that I'm not damaging the seed and placing it in the medium. So I'm literally just going to continue to do this over and over and over again with all of the seeds that are ready. I continue to do this for a few weeks, and that's pretty much all you need to know about that. It's very, very easy, and it was very, very fun. So here is my first tray that you would have seen me fill up. I started on this side. Let me turn this around. I just dropped a plant, so there's like dirt everywhere. Okay, so basically I started planting these March 30th. And then I continued to plant them. That was April 12th. So that goes all the way to April 4th down here. And then I have another tray that is not totally full, but I think I continued to harvest all the way up until April 5th or 6th probably. So, because this might have been a couple of days later that I did these ones. So, these are the ones that I planted first. I feel like I need to clean the lens. Okay, hopefully it focuses in on these little itty bitty baby forgetii sprouts. You can see that we do have, they're all facing this way because the light was this way, but they're all starting to sprout for the most part. Even the ones that you can't see, there are like little roots coming off of all of the little seeds in here. So some of them are really taking off and doing really, really well. So this is forgetii x forgetii. So it's the same plant crossed again with itself. You guys, here is the forgetii, and you'll see here there was a stalk that had a bloom. And what'll happen is it blooms and it'll create pollen. It's kind of like a yellowy, powdery substance, and what you can do is collect that pollen. If you don't collect the pollen, then it goes into more of like a moist phase. I mean, I don't know if it does, even if you do collect the pollen. That's a solid question. Probably, maybe, but essentially it has two phases where it puts out the pollen first, and then a phase where it's receptive to pollen. So they can just like self-pollinate. So that's really fun. I have collected the pollen again off of this one, and I put it in the freezer. From what I've been told, it can stay good in the freezer for up to a year. I'm not an expert, you guys. It's the first time I'm doing it. Clearly, I am still learning about these plants and how to cross-pollinate them. But essentially, that is what happens. And if you do it successfully, then you get those little berries that I showed you. So there's lots of other videos on YouTube showing you like step-by-step visually exactly how to do it. So I definitely recommend watching some of those, but I had to show you my little forgetii. So most of the babies should look just like this. There will be a little bit of variation. Some might be darker than the others. Some might be rounder than the others. They're not exact clones. They're babies. So you're getting a combination of genes from one plant and the other plant. But since it is two of the same plant, the exact plant crossed with itself, majority of them will probably look like this, if that makes sense. So that's kind of how Anthurium pollination works. I hope that that made sense. Let me know if you guys have questions. And definitely when it comes time to collect pollen and pollinate this one again, let me know in the comments below. I know one of you knows. Will it still go into the receptive, like wet phase if you collect the pollen? Because I didn't pay enough attention to it after I collected some pollen a couple of times off of this one, if it did get like moist or not. So, I mean, I can look it up, but I'm sure one of you know. And that you're more than happy to share that information so that other people can see it as well. And if you guys ever have questions, definitely scroll the comments. You never know who's giving out really good information. Also, this is what my shelves are currently looking like. There's some pretty cute stuff going on here. In my honest opinion, I need to move a lot of these crystals because it's a little too humid in here for them, but how cute is that one? I have these stands listed on Palm Street in my my storefront if you guys are interested in those. So anywho, that's what I wanted to show you. So I planted these ones later on, so they're like, some of them are starting to sprout. Those are different seedlings and like germinated seeds that I'm growing that aren't forgetii, but these ones are so cute. I can show you what these are. This is a forgetii crossed with an RG dress forgetii. So they crossed, they crossed the RG dress and the forgetii, and then they crossed it back again to the forgetii. That's what that means. I have two little germinated spreads. I can talk. Everything's fine. Seeds. I was going to say sprouts and seeds at the same time. We have two spreads in here. It's a new word for the baby sprouts. They're spreads. They're both germinated. This one's got a little leaf sprout. And then over here we have the Anthurium SKG Silver crossed with a Pappy X Pappy. Okay, so that's a pretty complicated hybrid there. So it's a pap hybrid crossed again with a pap. That's one plant. And then the SKG Silver crossed, I don't know, maybe with itself. Or this is just like a lot. There's a lot going on there. But I have this little guy sprouting a little leaf. And then this one is Anthurium species Morona, which is like a really long leaf one. I got that one from Woohoo Tropicals. This one's from Plant Babe. And this one is from Aeroids in Orlando. All of them are off of Palm Street. Definitely go and check that out. Even the original forgetii from Rooted Rarities is off of Palm Street. So you're not really gonna get better deals on plants than what you get over there. So don't sleep on it. I'll leave it linked down below for you. Okay, fam, so that is it for my little Anthurium seedling video that I've been filming for you guys for quite a while. And I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope you've been enjoying the process. I can definitely do another update on these soon. Some of them are going to be ready to pull out of there and send off to new homes really, really soon. So make sure you're following me over on Palm Street if you're interested in one of these little forgetii babies. If you don't have one yet, I've got tons. So if you enjoyed this, you should definitely give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything from me. There's a join button down there if you want to be part of the official plant fam. Get yourself some perky perks. If not, there's a super thanks button if you want to super thanks me. You guys know that I can't do this without you. I appreciate you so, so very much. I hope you're having a beautiful day wherever you are out there in the world. Leave me the little sprout emoji if you watched this whole entire video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!